Hello! Today we are reading another story about Jacques Cousteau. Jacques Cousteau was an oceanographer. He was also an inventor. He made films about marine life and he worked to protect the ocean. We have learned a little bit about Jacques Cousteau already. Do you remember the last story that we read? The story Manfish. We learned a lot of information about Jacques Cousteau. He made the Aqua Lung, right? The water lung so that he could breathe underwater. And he made films about underwater. Okay, we are going to keep reading about Jacques Cousteau. In his early life, Jacques was born on June 11th, 1910. He lived in France and he was often sick. We did not learn about that in our last story. That is an interesting piece of information. But he loved to swim. Did we learn that in the last story? Yes, we did. He loved the ocean, the water, swimming, and the animals in the ocean, right? Jacques also liked machines. He especially liked movie cameras. Do you remember? He was the first one to build something for that movie camera. He wanted to make sure he could bring his movie camera under the water. Do you remember what he made? He made the first underwater camera box, right? So the first waterproof camera box. He was a leader. Cousteau studied the ocean. He helped invent the Aqua Lung, and there is a picture of it. It looks a lot like the scuba gear we use today, right? Kind of the same thing. It helped divers move and breathe under the water. He invented a camera. It took pictures underwater. He made underwater houses. People called aquanauts lived in them. I am not kidding. He did. He built underwater houses that people lived in. How cool would that be? What do you think they were doing living underwater? What do you think their job might have been? Do you think maybe they were studying the fish while they lived underwater? I think so too. I think that was probably their job, was to live in this underwater house and study the fish. Sounds like a pretty awesome job to me. How many of you guys would like to do that? Anybody interested in living under the water? Cousteau explored the ocean. His boat was the Calypso. Here is a picture of the Calypso. You guys, this is a very famous boat, about as famous as Jacques Cousteau himself. I want you to be able to see that boat there. It's a pretty cool boat, right? So it used to be a military boat and he turned it into an ocean exploration boat. He made documentaries. They showed marine life. Oh, wow! Something awesome to teach you guys, a documentary. It is a lot like a biography, a true story of some event, but it's a true story. So he was actually going under the water and documenting what was true, real, honest, actually happening underneath the water. He also had a TV show. It showed plants and animals that lived under the water. And he explained how people were harming them. What was he trying to do? If he was explaining why people were harming them, what is he trying to convince people to do? What does Jacques want people to do about the ocean? Stop harming the plants and animals, yeah. How do we do that? How do we stop harming the plants and animals? Pollution. We need to stop polluting. Yes. We need to stop throwing our garbage in the ocean, right? And that's what Jacques said. He said, we have to take care of the ocean. An environmentalist, right? His legacy. His TV show was famous. The films won many awards. They made people want to protect the oceans. And that's exactly what he wanted from the beginning, right? Cousteau started a society. It teaches people about the oceans. It also protects marine life. Cousteau died on June 25th, 1997. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a story of Jacques Cousteau. Pretty awesome, right? It was very interesting. I read that on Epic, and you can too. If you want to read any books on Epic, please let Mrs. Mikey know. I will give you our class code so that you can log in and read some books on Epic. Now, what do you guys think? Was that a biography where all of the facts were true? Or was that a historical fiction where a lot of it was true, but maybe the story was made up? Biography or historical fiction? If you said it was a biography, you would be totally right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the biography of Jacques Cousteau. Okay, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.